Hey everyone, so as you can see, I got myself the FV215b 183. That's a mouthful to say, but it's a lot easier to say than some of those waffle tractor tanks. But anyway, pay attention to who I shoot here. FV, pay attention to his name there, MCS underscore. Now, we may get murdered by this E3 right here, this battle, but pay attention to this next battle. Now, at the beginning of this battle, turned out that the same guy that I'd killed in the last battle was in this one as well. So we decided, best 2 out of 3, you know, first one to kill the other person twice. So as I'm fighting stuff in front of me, getting set on fire and all that, not even paying attention to what was behind me in the game, I didn't even see this. Guess who decided to sneak up behind me? And you'll see him in just a second. There he is, best 2 out of 3 guy. However, our allied base has been captured, so he just doesn't quite make it in time. And now it turns out, for the 3rd battle in a row, this guy, he is in the battle again. The same guy that started a couple battles back. I'm sneaking up on him. I tell him in chat, look at the chat, see his reaction? That's hilarious. I have a Hesh round with his name on it. It hurts me a little bit to shoot him with a high explosive round from that far away, but it was so worth it. Best 3 out of 5, I tell him. He was quite shocked to see me there. Okay, and I've got one more clip to show you before we get into the actual replay here. And that is, look at this T-34 over here. Look at him being all tough up on the ridge, thinking he's all safe and stuff. No, we've got an armor-piercing round with his name on it. Somehow he one-shot him, all 1,500 of his health points. But I don't know how. This round only does 1150 average damage. And shells can do 25% more damage up to than what their average is. That's less than 1,500 damage. I don't know how we did so much. I didn't see anyone else shoot him. And according to the after battle report, we did no module damage, so we didn't ammo rack him. Anyone want to explain that to me? Okay, let's get to the actual battle here now. And if you're wondering, why was I so impressed with that one blind shot? Because it did so much damage? Well, there's other reasons other than that. That was also the first battle with the first shell ever in this tank on the main North American server here. I have played it on the test server before and even had a video about that. But that's the first time I had fired this gun on this tank on this server. So to blind fire and one-shot kill a T-34 somehow with an armor-piercing round that didn't get his ammo rack. I don't know, something's up there. But in this game, we're going to see a lot more one-shotting action. This is a very, very fun tank. I think you guys will really enjoy watching it. It does have a pretty painful reload. It's got about 30-35 seconds. It seems like they've added some random reload times to tanks in recent updates. So now if a tank normally would reload in 35 seconds, it can vary by a few seconds now, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It varies a bit. Anyway, that's fine. That adds a little bit of randomness to it. That means that if you're faced up with a tank of the same type that you're in, that they're not always going to win if they penetrate every shot but fire a fraction of a second before you. Assuming they're both stock. I mean, I know there's gun rammers and there's perks and stuff like that for that, but so, we're here with these 2 IS-7s. We're going to peek around the corner here and wait for this guy. He's going to be very unfortunate. We've got a Hesh shell with his name on, and that means that we can do a crazy amount of damage. Oh, hi T-5041. Bye T-5041. I say in chat, look, who needs an ammo rack to do that much damage? The IS-7s, they're very impressed too, which kind of surprised me because they both have pretty good win rates, according to the mod I have here, XVM. So, they must not have seen one in action too much, one of these FV183s in action that much. But speaking of ammo racks, goodbye IS-7 number 1. T-30 got him. But don't worry, we'll get our revenge in the T-30 for him. We will avenge his death. We're going to wait for our chance though, because we don't have that much armor. This is one of those tanks where it always seems like it has great armor if you're shooting at it, but if you're being shot at while in it, it's terrible. So I don't know what was going on there. That IS-7 driver was quite surprised that an IS-7 got ammo racked. I don't know, I've seen quite a few get ammo racked before. Look at this. This T-30 here, he's at 100% health. We've got a shot lined up. Gonna blind fire him, and now you can see my mod at the top, on the top of the screen there. It says how many hits we've done, how much damage we've done so far. There's 11% T-30 over there now. Now, who do you think did that much damage to him? Me? Now that mod, it does not count damage done to vehicles that you cannot see. Your client doesn't know that you did that damage to that T-30. The server does, but your client does not. And therefore the mod, which is client side, doesn't know that either. Oh look, a good old German glass cannon. You know what that means? Very little armor. Boom, gone. There's 2 one-shots and almost a third one in there. This thing. Don't worry, it has its moments where it's the complete opposite of this. And even after making all of my shots count this round, except for I think I missed one later on, since I was using Hesh rounds, and since this is a tier 10, even with my premium account, I ended up losing money in the end. Pretty much all the damage you take in this thing, if you make every shot count, becomes your repair bill, especially since I'm using Hesh rounds, which are high explosive rounds, premium rounds. I don't know. I'm still not sure if I should be using armor piercing all the time or these all the time. These seem to be a little more fun, especially since they can do one-shots like that. The armor piercing rounds usually do around 1,000 damage for each shot. They have like 310 penetration or something crazy like that. But this thing seems to be a little more effective with Hesh most of the time. Unless you hit a track, then it just kind of sucks up the shock, sucks up the explosion, and sometimes does no damage, which sucks. This is IS-7's trying to get a shot in here. I wanted to angle myself to get a shot on him, on their IS-7 over there, but I just couldn't do it without getting in the way of our friendly IS-7, and I didn't want to block him. I didn't want him to take more hits than he had to, although it looked like he took one anyway. There's the T-30 over there still. We're going to take a few more shots. We're going to miss one of these next ones, which is always a pain considering our reload. You can see it's taken forever for us to reload, but we'll get there eventually. Here we go, we're going to start lining up for another shot soon. And we hit him. We hit the IS-7 and we killed the T-30. That's the amazing thing about high explosive type rounds. Yep. Definitely can't complain about that. And you see in the chat, their T-30's like, why were you only shooting me? T-30, I shot you once. That kill, I didn't even shoot you. I shot the IS-7. You just happened to be close to him. Would you learn about distance? Oh, there's our shot we missed. See, there he goes now. FV, why you no shoot anyone else? Yeah, I shot you once. You might have got splashed once or twice from my shells, but and don't mind me backing up into this guy here. I'm typing as I'm reversing. Okay. Well, this has been a fun battle. You can see according to our hit log, we've done 4,600 damage. That doesn't include the shot to the T-30. That's the name of it. I forgot that for a second. That was a blind fire shot. So that's going to be added to the after battle report. And we stuck our nose out. I thought I could finish off the T-30 or the IS-7, which he wasn't alone, turns out. That hit that guy in the side, but it didn't kill him. We got set on the fire. We're taking some serious hits. Oh, it's not looking good. And the great battle turned into a crappy battle really quick. Got killed by a 704. We still did an amazing amount of damage. Look at that. Our log in 6 shots says it did over 5,000 damage. And we know there was, I think, something like 1,300 damage to that T-30 on top of that. And we'll see that in the after battle report, just how much damage was done. So that was pretty impressive. This was a fun battle. This was the last battle of the night for me too, so that was a really good note to leave it off on. But what do you guys think of this tank? Is this a tank you want to experience when it's on the other team? Probably not. I've seen it one-shot KV4s from the front. Actually, I've had it do that. I've seen Allied Tiger 2s get one shot when they show their side. Never, ever, ever show your side to this thing. If it's using Hesh and it shoots you in the side, then you are toast. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.